Think about your favorite movie. You can probably quote scenes from it word for word, perfectly mimicking the actor's tone, timing, and inflection. Now, think about the vocabulary list you tried to memorize last week. It's completely gone, isn't it? Why does the brain discard academic study but retain movie quotes forever? Because the human brain wasn't designed to learn language through isolated text. It evolved to learn language through context, emotion, visual cues. So, does watching TV help learn a language? The science of language learning says yes, and it all traces back to a linguistic concept known as comprehensible input. Developed by Dr. Stephen Krashen, his theory states that we do not acquire language by studying grammar rules or forcing ourselves to speak before we're ready. Rather, we acquire language in only one way: when we understand messages. When we receive input, audio or text, that is just slightly above our current level of understanding, but we can figure out the meaning through context. This is why video provides the ultimate comprehensible input. For example, imagine you're watching a high-stakes medical drama in Spanish. A doctor runs down the hallway, looks at a nurse with sheer panic, points to a machine, and yells a command. Even if you speak absolutely zero Spanish, your brain already knows what's happening. The frantic music, the panicked facial expressions, and the setting of the hospital, these are all massive visual anchors, and your brain uses these visual clues to decode the audio. When the doctor yells that phrase, your brain securely attaches those foreign sounds to the concept of emergency. See, you didn't need to look up a translation in a book, you lived it through the characters. Traditional language apps strip all of this context away. They give you a cartoon owl asking for an apple. There's no emotion, no stakes, no native rhythm. It is sterile. To acquire a language, you need the messy, fast, emotional reality of native speakers. This is what Lingopie provides. We give you thousands of hours of real TV shows, so you have an endless supply of comprehensible input. And to make it even more comprehensible, we built features like the sentence looper. If a native speaker talks too fast, you don't just give up, you just click loop, and you hear the sentence in its natural rhythm over and over until your brain maps those sounds to the emotion of the scene. The science of language learning movies isn't a hack or a shortcut. It's just applied human biology. You're feeding your brain native sounds tied to massive visual context. Stop trying to memorize rules in a vacuum. Start acquiring comprehensible input. Use the link below to explore the Lingopie library and start watching.